In 14.3 on page 430, we're dealing with notes. Specifically in problem number 1, we're given two different notes. We're being asked to calculate the interest on the note, the maturity date or when the note is due, and the maturity value. Down below, we're given boxes in order to do the calculations. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate the interest on this first note. So interest is always, or we calculate it by taking the principal or the amount that is being borrowed times the rate times time, which is 90 days out of 360. When we do that, we get interest of $400. So that's how much extra we'll have to pay on that note, or that we're going to be receiving, I'm sorry. Okay, for the maturity value, we simply then take the amount of the note plus the interest we just calculated, and we get $20,400 that we'll be receiving when the note is due. So now we have to calculate, lastly, the maturity date. We had our customers sign this note on June 5th, and we're giving them 90 days to pay. So over here for this note, it shows the 90 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with June. From the date that we signed it on June 5th through the end of the month, and there's 30 days in June, that is going to give us 25 days. 30 minus 5 is 25. So then the days remaining, 90 minus 25 gives us 65 days to go before the note is due. So after June, our next month is July. In July, there are 31 days. So 65 minus 31, we've got 34 more days to go. Next month is August. In August, there are also 31 days. So we're down to 3 more days. So in September, the 1st through the 3rd is the 3 days, so we're down to 0. So this note is going to be due September 3rd. We'll go ahead and do the same thing for the second note. It's a $10,000 note at 6% interest for 120 days. So we multiply 10,000 times 6% times 120 over 360, and that's going to give us $200 in interest on that note. I'll put the 200 up here. To calculate the maturity value, we take the amount of the note plus the interest, and we get $10,200 that we'll be receiving. We'll put that up here. Now we have to calculate the maturity date of the note. This is a 120-day note, as we see here. It's dated June 12th. There are 30 days in June, so 30 minus 12 is 18. 120 minus 18, we have 102 days to go. Next, we have July. 31 days in July, we're down to 71. August also has 31, we're down to 40 days. September has 30 days. We have 10 days to go. So now we've got October 1st through the 10th. That gives us 10 days. We're down to 0. So this is due October 10th, and I'll put that up here.